Hello and welcome to the Terrorform podcast. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh.
I'm Kristen.
This is Donnie.
And we're here to make the world a creepier place.
Oh gosh, boy already laughing. Can't keep his composure.
It was a rough start.
He was a rough start.
It was,
guys.
but we got through it.
I almost didn't make it on this round.
It took us 8 tries.
Yes. You count it?
No.
Okay.
It seemed like it.
At least.
Not quite 10.
Somebody wouldn't give us directions.
Can I just say, just real quick, that the video quality still may be bad? I don't know. But we have a camera on the way, and it was supposed to be here by now, and it's not here. I say that because the last episode I put captions up there. It's like, this should be fixed by next week.
Now it's the second episode since then.
But we had someone donate us some nice lighting, so hopefully that adds some
Hopefully it's
ambience.
working.
Or maybe it just looks even more trashy. But
We'll see post editing.
We'll let our editor sort that out. Highly paid editor.
Our slave.
yeah, the one who freaking lost all of our footage. I'm telling you, we're cursed. We are cursed.
Yeah, we are.
I think.
All of our freaking stuff for like the docu-series episode, it's gone. I think I'm gonna try to recover it, but
No luck so far.
I was pretty much like at the very least I was at the end of editing it, and I'm gonna have to start over if I can recover all the footage.
How long was it?
It's been like 30 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah. So what's up with this satanic crap, Donnie? Jesus. Look at this. I didn't put any of this up, by the way. I came in here. I set up the lights, and then I went and chilled on the couch and ate, and then we came in here to do the podcast, and there's freaking Satan's head in the middle of our table.
It wasn't me.
I have a hard time believing that.
It was the power of the divine.
And it all just appeared, huh?
Yep.
I mean, really, this should be a good thing that Satan's head's in the middle of the table, right? Because it means we killed him. We killed him. We caught him. We chopped his head off. Now it's just a prop for our podcast.
We
Could have lit the
conquered.
candles.
Right?
Here's the lighter.
Am I right? Am I right?
Erin.
Whose episode is this?
Mine.
Oh.
Rough start.
Day.
Rough start.
Well, mine's very short and pointless. But
Short and pointless.
yeah, we'll just dive into it. Okay, so this is around the time that Donnie was actively hunting. Now he just wastes $60 on a hunting license, and only goes out maybe twice a season.
Well, if the skinwalkers wouldn't be so bad where we live, it would be easier to go.
Okay.
Hunting for deer.
Yeah. So Donnie was hunting. I was either trying to get my hunter's certification license thing, and we were at this blind that Donnie's dad knows the people that own the land, and they let them hunt there. And we were there. Do you remember if it was morning or afternoon? I want to say morning.
It was afternoon.
So we were sitting there just minding our own business. Absolutely.
Waiting for a deer to walk
Yeah,
out.
being quiet, just chilling. Nobody in sight. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere-ish. And in front of us, if you're hunting, you're going to have quite the view in front of you. And then behind us is kind of the same. It's just like open field, just straight behind us. And we heard this knock on the deer blind. It was like a human legit walked up to us and
I was like trying to get y'all to open the door.
Well, it was more than that. It was like a bang bang.
Yeah.
Like someone was like boom boom.
Yeah, like it shook the door.
Mm.
And then we turned around, be like, hey, what the heck? Like, who is there? We thought maybe it was the owner, his uncle, somebody.
Yeah, because my uncle's blind, so I thought maybe he ended up showing up and was like, who's in my blind, you know? So I was like, oh, it's probably my uncle. So I like got up and I looked out the window.
It's my story.
Bro, what's up with this mic?
No, I'm just playing. So, like, we turned around and looked and there was no one there. But then you can continue your part, what you were thinking. That was your uncle.
So, yeah, I thought it was my uncle because we were in his blind. My dad said that we could use it because, you know, he probably would be coming. And it made me think of the story that my dad would tell me of what happened to him at that same piece of property. And he said that he was in his bow stand, which was like a tripod type thing. So it has a swivel seat at the top and you climb up. I believe it might have just been a regular, like a ladder stand where you climb up a single ladder and sit at the top without swiveling. But he faced the creek, which was in a tree line. And he said, I think October was whenever it would show up, but there was like a ball of light that would follow the creek line. And then one day it was morning, I think, because it was dark, and you know, you go hunting before the light comes up, so you get situated before it rises. And he said that he was sitting in his bow stand and he saw the light, the orb following the creek, but then it started coming out of the creek and coming towards him. And then the next thing he knows, it's on top of him, like shining over him. And so he's like sitting there like still as he can be, you know, like, because he didn't want it to, you know, see him or nothing. So it freaked him out, and then it just, you know, went from the top of his head, and then it went back to the ground and went back to the creek and started going back along the creek. But he said it only lasted like a couple seconds. Like it was like there, and then it was back going its own way.
And this was the same land?
Yeah, this is like maybe 100 yards away.
Mm-hmm. And then y'all had a banging on y'all's blind when y'all were hunting.
Yeah. It's pretty spooky.
Nothing was there.
It was like, what the heck was that?
And do you think it was a skinwalker?
I don't know what it was.
They are known to bang and knock and make noise.
Could be.
Have you ever caught anything on like a trail cam or anything?
No.
Nothing spooktacular.
I see stuff like that happens all the time. People like catch weird looking stuff on their trail cams.
I caught a cow.
Caught a albino raccoon.
Sheesh.
I wanted to trap it.
I wanted to trap it.
So
Trap it.
it's almost like the hunter being the hunted because y'all are hunting, but then there's something
We are the
circling
prey.
around y'all.
Yeah.
Maybe we are not at the top of the
They're
food
able to
chain.
gang up on us and spook us.
It's all part of the simulation. It's all to entertain
On
God.
the NCPs.
NPCs.
So have either of y'all ever seen orbs around the creek or anything?
NPC.
Wonder what
No.
that's about.
I don't know.
We never really saw the creek. We're like the outside of it, and all the trees blocked it.
Well, like where me and my dad would hunt, we faced the creek, but it wasn't like where his bow stool was. Like it was kind of closer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But we were still facing it, but the wood line was further away because like a 100-yard shot or so. Because we always sight the guns in for like 100. But yeah.
Well, I got some pictures of some trail cam stuff that's pretty creepy. I was going to put up, and then I was going to just show y'all.
Sorry, audio listeners.
Yeah.
We can describe it.
So this is a picture of a hunched over. It almost looks like a monkey.
Me.
Um,
It's just me
it
walking outside.
says, out of the
Can't work on
ordinary. It says, this looks like it could be a sloth, but the picture was taken in Pennsylvania, far from sloth country. I'm no biologist, but I'm going to say it. It's clearly a mini Bigfoot.
Yeah, I would say
yeah,
that
what the
would
heck?
be a monkey or a Bigfoot, but why would that
Well,
be? in
Bigfoots are
Pennsylvania?
technically
Primates.
primates,
Oh, yeah.
so
It's a baby Bigfoot.
It's a baby Bigfoot.
It's a baby Bigfoot.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Pennsylvania's the mountains, right?
Pennsylvania.
No, I'm thinking of.
I think it's woodland,
Oh,
isn't
okay,
it?
just woodland.
All right, y'all
I
look
don't know.
at
I've
this
never
one.
been outside of Texas.
Oh my god! If I saw that, I'd be freaking out. That's scary.
It's like a child in a white gown. No, it's a white
Yes,
T-shirt and
it looks-
basketball shorts.
Yeah, and it's a kid.
He looks
And
spaced
this
out.
is, according to the
Yeah.
picture, it says it's 10:09 p.m., August 7th, 2009. And it says, this could very well be a neighborhood kid heading home late at night. But there's something about the way night vision imagery shows his eyes that's straight up bone chilling.
See, it'd be scary if you don't have kids. Or
Yeah,
kids
like,
in the
there's
area.
a
Because usually
child
trail
sitting across.
cams are set up on like your private property.
Yeah.
Like in the woods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where there's like empty land.
Where it's nothing but animals walking around, not no people.
Can y'all spot it?
The face real close.
Behind the tree,
That's what I was wondering.
there's
Is
a
it that
little
thing?
girl right here
Oh, so we're
in a
looking the wrong
dress.
way.
Oh,
I see
it?
it. Yeah, I see it
I
now.
see it. I see it.
That one seems a little abstract.
Yeah, like a photo shoot.
Or like it's a tree trunk,
That's what
and
I
then
thought
there's
it
like
was
a
at
stick in
first.
front and makes it look like it's a leg in a dress.
I don't know. It looks like a little freaking girl to me. It looks like you can see the hair, the leg. But it's 2:45 a.m. on October 15th, 2015.
But I guess it's not there the whole time for them to like point it out, right? So it probably disappeared later on in the footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It says this camera in Quebec, Canada was set up to track gray wolves. So why is there what appears to be a little girl in a dress holding a teddy bear? Oh, I didn't even see the teddy bear.
Ooh, I see the teddy bear.
Oh, yeah.
I saw she was holding something.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, what the heck?
That's creepy.
Yeah, because ours is a motion sensor, so it doesn't go off. Like,
Unless there's...
yeah,
Oh,
some
man.
movies.
Yeah, it's got to go off with movement. That's how it gets triggered.
What's all these kids, bruh?
Oh, I've seen that one before.
That's a nice buck.
Yeah.
I blast on that mug.
It'll never not be spooky seeing a little kid in the woods on these trail cams. Add a deer into the mix and things just seem that much weirder.
Yeah, it looks like the deer's looking at it.
Yeah, it's like not
Yeah.
spooked, just staring.
Yeah, it's like, what the heck? Oh my god.
Was that the year that the clowns were?
Probably.
That's what I was wondering. But it has like the old, like dates, like the old cameras.
Yeah.
Some people got old.
Yeah, they
cameras.
got the filters too.
So this one is a clown.
This
in the
is a
middle of the
clown,
woods.
like a heavy-set clown standing in the middle of the woods. It says, here's the thing about creepy clowns. You can never be sure if it's some prankster or if it is, in fact, the immortal Pennywise. Better safe than sorry, so just run.
Ooh.
Like, I think we've got a weird looking animal. Ooh, that looks like a
I've seen that
goblin,
one
like
too.
a gargoyle.
Yeah.
Like, we caught like a weird animal one time and we're like, what is that? But,
Nothing
yeah.
supernatural.
What it looked like? Was it like mange or something?
You talking about the dead dog on my truck?
No, on the deer cam. The
That's
truck.
all a chupacabra is. It's just like a wolf with mange, huh?
Or a coyote with
That's what the
mange?
debunkers think.
Yeah,
But that doesn't explain,
when they suck blood.
why they're sucked dry.
What is sucked dry?
The animals that they
Like
kill, the
sheeps.
chupacabra kill.
And goats.
Well, I can probably explain that though. They're lying.
Oh.
No,
I thought you was gonna hit us with a joke or something.
that stuff's real, bruh.
I had one on the back of my truck, and that's its skull.
Yeah.
That's
This
a skull
one?
of a
This?
chupacabra.
This isn't fake?
No, it's real.
Dude, what the heck?
That's
Give
the
us skin.
freaking skin underneath the mouth.
You know I'm a freaking vegan.
You're gonna knock the
Jesus,
teeth out.
man. Good Lord. This crap away from me. Jeez.
One guy's titties jiggling.
We'll talk about my titties.
What's up with the tits hanging out?
Talk about my
Donnie?
titties.
Your belly button's all.
Good thing that's under the table.
He's sucking in now.
It rolled down my gut. It didn't roll up anymore. It rolled down.
That was just an ad, I think.
I was like, well, that was pretty perfect timing.
But yeah, that's a chupacabra skull.
This is, huh?
Yeah.
Got the skin still attached. Gotta get that DNA testing.
It's disgusting.
Should have smelt it.
No.
It was so bad. Made my mama gag. She's like, oh my God, Erin, why'd you have to say that?
So what's up with this bell?
It's for cleansing the house.
Cleansing?
Yeah.
How's a bell supposed to cleanse?
Well, it can banish, it can cleanse, it can summon, it can do whatever you want it to.
Oh, sounds like BS.
Did we talk about that in our haunted house?
A bell? I don't think so.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The panic sets in. Okay, guys, let's keep talking. It's getting quiet.
We don't know what to talk about.
So,
Kristen!
Did y'all look up swamp gas or anything?
I looked into it.
And?
It's a...
Phenomenon.
Not really. It's just the chemicals in the marsh rise from all the decomposition, and it makes methane gas and phosphorus gas, which when they're together they react and cause igniting.
Oh, so that would be like an orb? Yeah. Would it float though? Like would it float forward and backwards?
Yeah, and like move. It sounds like it would just
gas, it's gonna be really light.
I know, but like who knows how long they?
Yeah, because it sounds like it just combust and like disintegrates.
Out. Yeah, like it'd
like
be
a match.
Flash or something.
Oh, it's methane and phosphine, which can self-ignite and are not lit up by magical creatures. The gas is developed from the breakdown of organic material like dead animals and plants in persistently wet areas. The main component is methane, a flammable gas. Phosphines are flammable but also toxic gases that can burst into spontaneous flames when they come into contact with oxygen.
So I wonder if that could happen at a creek or if it has to be like specifically a marsh or something.
That's cool. We're in the swamp.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I changed it.
Wow, that is like super intense green.
Get out of me, swamp!
Oh, God.
Like, I am not seeing any kind of like actual color anymore. Everything is green.
And then
it's not easy being green.
We went when I was working in West Texas. Erin was on spring break, I believe.
When I went?
Partying up.
No, it was summer break, about to go into the fall semester.
Because I know she had a week off or something.
I had 2 weeks off.
Oh, well, she only came
I went
for
there.
a week.
No, I went there for 2 weeks.
No, it was too many beers ago, but she came out and we took a week off because my buddy had to take care of some stuff back home. And I wasn't going to go be nobody else's beat. So
no, that was because they were going on their anniversary trip.
No.
It was in August.
Hey, that blood looks like boo-boo in this lighting.
And we saw there were lights. Like, it was pretty slow. And we talked to somebody that... Did he
like
live
older
there?
Couple?
Do they live there, or do they just go there often?
I think they go there often.
But he said there's a certain time of the year when the lights are like super active, and like because there was really only a few times we saw lights, but like towards probably 9 o'clock they were kind of going off, but it wasn't. He was like, yeah, this is really nothing. Like usually they're a lot more than this. Like especially if you come, this time of the year.
Yeah, and you can see them like in the mountains where there's like no roads.
Well, I was about to say it's funny because there's a roadway, like almost like a FM road that goes through a mountain part, and there were so many people there on the phone with somebody up in the mountains Flick your lights on. Okay, turn them off. Okay, yeah, I see you. That is you.
Oh.
Those are the Marfa lights. These aren't real. And he's like, drive around a little bit. Turn your lights off. Turn them back on. I see you. I see you. Yeah.
Debunk it.
But out in the field where there's
There were
nothing,
lights.
like you can look on the map and it's like just open
Desert.
for miles and miles and miles. No roadways in there. I think, I don't know, is there a military base?
I don't think so.
I don't know. There might be a military base like off in that distance, but there's like lights that would like hover across the horizon and they'd zoom up and they'd hover in the sky and then they'd zoom off, disappear. And then, you know, it was weird.
And you saw that happen?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Maybe we should take a trip one of these days.
Yeah, we
But-
thought about
Always.
going for one of our anniversary trips. But
To Marfa?
yeah.
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 I mean, I like West Texas.
Yeah, it's cool. We went
lot
to
of people
the
don't like it.
McDonald's Observatory too. That was cool. And you can do like the star shows. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, you can take a tour of the observatory, and they take you in
Where the
A little
telescopes
bus.
are.
and it's super sketch because how steep it is going, like coming down, and
They're
you're like,
wearing them brakes
like,
out.
I hope these people keep up with their brake wear and stuff, because if these days give out, we're done for.
But it was cool.
But-
and then we went to go look at one of the telescopes, and there was a wild hog like next to us. I'm like, oh my god, we're about to get mauled.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a javelina
Pumbaa.
or just a wild hog.
It looked like a javelina because it looked kind of
I
like
can't
scrawny
remember,
like
but
one.
yeah, it looked strange.
Ooh, remember
watch
when
out
we
for
were
them packs.
driving back from Marfa, and it was super late, and
Oh,
we drove
yeah,
through the Davis Mountains.
That was kind of scary.
That was scary, but it was kind of cool.
Because it was so far out and in the mountains that none of the radio stations picked up anything, not even AM. Like, usually AM will reach. And I'm just sitting there scanning through my radio, and it's just static through every single channel. And, like, at one
It
point...
makes you feel isolated.
Yeah,
Like
because
you have an S box, you hear something go leave.
And their phones barely had service, and there's like no homes or anything.
Yeah,
And
there's
it's
nothing.
so black, and they could see like the
Like,
outlines of mountains.
there's,
kinda.
there was a point where it was just, like, pitch black, like, black. Like, you couldn't see
You
the
just
mountains.
see all the
You-
stars.
Yeah, you just see stars, and then just... Because where the mountains was, it was, like...
the blackest
like,
black.
yeah,
Yeah,
like Vanta black. Like, it was just
Vanta
a...
Black.
it was darker
Yeah.
than the sky.
Yeah, it was dark, and then so we're going through because we had radio signal, and then all of a sudden we don't, and it was like that for like the next 30 minutes, and I was thinking we're going into the twilight zone or
Yeah,
something.
for real, it was scary.
Because we were just driving and driving and driving. It seemed like we weren't getting anywhere. Like, it was just going through the mountains, and I'm like, what the heck? And then she sees a mountain lion on the side of the road.
Well, that's
and
before it was like super black.
yeah, that
outside.
was whenever we were
An alpine.
yeah, we were still like radio signal area, and
We almost hit a hog.
almost
it was in
hit
the
a
middle of the
hog.
road. That's when it was like pitch black outside.
Yeah. But yeah, that was kind of sketchy. I thought we were going
Yeah,
into the
and
twilight
Then the
zone.
one radio station we did pick up on was almost like a coast to coast radio station.
Yeah,
You know what coast to coast is, right?
yeah.
Okay, I thought I was talking to someone they didn't know.
What is it?
Okay.
It's like a
I just wanted to. I don't know what it is. I was just trying to call
It's
you
kind
out.
of like a paranormal AM talk show.
yeah. It's kind
Oh.
of like a Howard Stern, but for like paranormal and
I was thinking
cryptid
coast
stuff.
to coast meant like it was such a strong radio signal that
No.
you
No. Well, you know, like coast to
Coast to
coast.
coast.
And then in Scooby Doo. Where is it?
Is it?
You would
I don't know.
you could
Maybe,
put it.
maybe I'm wrong. I don't
You
know
could
what
put
I'm
it on
thinking.
an AM station at like 2 a.m. or something, because I think it went from
It
like
was
12 to
pretty
3 or
late, yeah.
something. And it,
ooh, the spooky hours.
yeah, like they would talk about cryptids and sites, or that people have seen, like sightings, like chupacabra sightings, stuff like that, like just different paranormal cryptid
Yeah.
type things on the radio.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
but,
whenever I was like a kid and really young, and I would stay at my uncle's house a lot, like sleepovers kind of, and he would put it on, and it was actually really scary.
But I don't think it runs anymore.
I think I
Oh.
think the guy died. Who the came after us?
Who
And-
cursed us?
Yeah, for real. Who did that?
Because we just got up and checked the cameras, and one of them, two of them turned off. What is going on here? Guys, we don't appreciate this. We don't like being cursed.
Like, what did we do?
What did we do?
What did we do?
Oh, I do have an update.
Oh,
Oh, God.
So last week whenever I was using the dowsing rods and asking the questions about if they were following us home and making the flowers fall and whatnot, I asked it if it would stop, and it said yes. And this whole week, the flowers have remained in the same spot that they've always been, and that we kept putting them to sit, and they would keep falling off.
Listened.
So the whole week it didn't do it. And
Okay, so
also,
Ghost, can you leave us alone?
Yeah, can you stop? Or can you tell us who cursed us?
Yeah,
Or
tell us,
like,
Ghost.
can you get like firm with a curse and say, all right, curse, stop it.
Stop it.
And then I woke up in the middle of the night and saw a shadow figure standing in the closet.
And our closet's like the foot of our bed.
It's still watching though.
Yeah, he's watching us, but
Now you got me scared. So if I like wake up a little bit in the middle of the night, I instantly like close my eyes and try to get back to
Oh,
sleep.
God.
I'm like, I ain't looking in this room.
But yeah. All right, let's just.
Well, okay, I've got some comments here we're going to try to do. Christopher Holt says on our Celebrity Ghost Sightings trailer, first Josh is getting pegged, and now Donnie's dressed like blood on the dance floor.
Oh my god, that's an insult.
I don't know, y'all. Y'all are getting closer and closer to OnlyFans.
Terrorform Curse.
Gotta make money somehow.
Coming by. It's coming. After we're being cursed like this, it's coming by. Amanda says on our Celebrity Ghost Sightings episode, your Matthew McConaughey impression is good. Good job. All right.
Yeah, we gotta be like Matthew McConaughey and tell the ghost to just
Look.
stop. Yeah, look, I live here,
You can make all the noise you want. You can curse us
but
all
I
you
ain't
want
leaving.
to. Turn the camera off all you want to. We'll just redo it. We'll do it even better. So how about that?
Half your nipple hanging out.
Amanda also says, can't wait till the next episode. I go from watching on here to listening on Spotify. I was going to let y'all know the day after I listened to the last episode that I went to take a shower and was in the cabinet getting a towel. The shower was already on. As I'm getting a towel, I heard a squeaking sound and thought it was the door to the cabinet, but I closed and shut it just to make sure. It really sounded like someone turned the shower knob. Kind of creepy.
The bathrooms.
Most haunted house
exactly.
most haunted room in the house.
Always messing with us. We in there trying
That
to use
methane.
the bathroom. We trying to freaking... That methane. Misty says on our Growling in the Drain episode, finally catching up. I got it right. Damn demons. Maybe the fly is a demon. Yeah, we were attacked by a fly in the What's Growling in the Drain episode. That's when it started.
Yeah.
That's when
And
the
it
curse
hasn't been
started.
the same
Really
And I
since.
think I saw it on that light earlier.
Yeah. Misty,
Still here.
you're not going to see this until later since you're catching up right now, but I'm sure you've noticed the progression downwards since the episode that you just commented on. It's gotten worse and worse. We're being attacked and we don't appreciate it.
No, man. That's a long lifespan for a fly.
We have a comment on Facebook from Hayden Dumas, and he says, I've got a good ghost story. One night I stayed in a haunted cabin, and while I was sleeping, I heard breathing.
Ew.
That's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
If you have
Maybe it
in
was
the
like
room.
one of those Airbnb horror stories
Oh
where
my
the
God.
owners are like in the vents.
Oh, God, he's in the
watching you.
closet watching it.
Oh. Absolutely. Ah!
Hayden, if you have any more details, let us know. That was on the old Facebook. I also have, I have a message from an old friend of mine, Brad, and he sent in his story about aliens back on our aliens episode, and then he sent me this story later, and I forgot about it. And then he had messaged something else recently, and I had saw that he'd messaged that one earlier, and I was like, oh, yeah. He says, I remembered a scary / funny incident that happened to me a few years back. I'm a beer vendor, so I go to different grocery stores and stock beer. I remember I was stocking at a Walmart and I was grabbing what I needed from the back of the store. We have like these shelves that hold all of our stuff, and I was behind one of those shelves trying to get something that was on the back of it. When I went back to the front of the shelf, I saw a silhouette of a person behind the shelf where I just was. A cold feeling went up my spine because I just realized I was the only one that was behind the shelf, and there was no one else in the back of the store at that time. Then I took a closer look, and I realized it was a cardboard cutout of Troy Aikman.
I bet that's a relief, though.
Oh,
I know.
my God.
Like, your heart starts racing, you start, like, getting, like, cold. And, like, oh, God, thank goodness it's a cover cutout.
And then he messaged saying, I listened to last week's podcast. It's when you mentioned how Donnie's lag was like a bad Spidey sense, and I was thinking that would make for a good addition to the Spider-Verse. That would be a really funny Spider-Man to add, the one where something happens and
The
afterwards
crime happens and
He's
just
like, oh, wait.
afterwards the hairs stand up on his neck. He's the person's already dead. And then finally he says, in response to you saying that the Texas Chainsaw remake was the best one, I have an even more unpopular opinion.
Ooh.
I think that all horror remakes are better than the original.
What?
That's a hot take.
Controversial.
That is a very bold statement. What?
I agree with some of them. I do like some of the remakes, but for instance, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 03, best one. You guys still need to watch it. We may force you to watch it tonight. We may tie you to the couch and make you watch it tonight.
I don't like remakes.
Oh, you gotta watch 03.
Let's do it.
Watch 03.
Pretty much every remake I've seen is just straight
Let's do it.
dookie.
Let's watch it.
I don't know. We haven't seen the first Fly, but looking at the screen grabs, I feel like the remake was probably the better one.
That's true. The Fly that we watched with Goldblum
The
is a remake, and The Thing, right?
Yeah.
But you had
remakes.
Technically a remake.
It's
remakes.
Technically, I guess it is a remake, but it's completely two different time zones and like not time zones, time periods,
well,
like where they had
remakes.
All remakes. It's
like
Texas
current time.
Chainsaw,
No, but
70s.
no, they
versus 03.
No. Okay, so the difference is we're closer to the 80s remakes than the 30s original.
Are you sure?
So no, we are like we're used to this type of.
Okay, but if they remade it again, would you like
better.
that one?
Probably not.
Exactly,
okay, so
and
like
you'd be closer to that one.
2011, The Thing sucked.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Some remakes are just good. Some of them are not.
I forgot about
some
that
are
remake.
good. Some are not.
So I was thinking the 80s one versus the one from like the 50s.
Yeah.
But I forgot there's one from 2011.
And the one from the
Well, that's what I
50s
was
even has a
saying, like-
different like title.
But the 80s one is technically a remake.
Yeah, technically, but it's not.
It is, and they didn't make
Well,
that up.
I mean,
The
it's
original is like some
They
dude,
didn't make it up.
not a shape-shifting thing.
Yeah, it's some dude walking around, and that's what it's because they didn't have special effects back then. They were
See,
like,
but-
when you watch this
but
movie,
that's-
use your imagination.
that's what's screwed up about the new remakes. You would think
They would
that they
use
have this
practical
technology that they could make the movies so much better, but all they do is make it look stupid with all the effects and stuff like
CGI.
I do get that. Like the old '80s effects and stuff like looked cool,
effects. Yeah.
but the
And that's
03
what
Texas
sells it
Chainsaw
for me,
Massacre
like-
didn't use
The
it.
only
That's the only one I'm
effects-
sticking of.
Practical
the
effects
only
are the
movie.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, the effects nowadays, like you, I don't even like watching new movies because the effects are so
They're
garbage.
too much.
It looks
And,
like
like-
a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they made more realistic movies back when they didn't have this technology. Like, how are you failing right now? Like,
but I heard that practical effects like makeup is more expensive than CGI
because it's better.
Yeah, because
it makes
you're
better
it's
movies.
the craft,
I'm sure.
yeah.
And
It makes better movies.
But I will say
reason.
the one movie that has really, really bad CGI, but I really like it a lot.
Scorpion King.
No, Itchy the Killer.
Scorpion King.
That was random.
Scorpion
It's from
King.
around the same time
Starring
period.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson
Especially
in his first role.
The Mummy.
That's
when
his
he
first
showed up in
role?
The Mummy. Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, that was his
Oh,
first
I know.
role.
When it like Mummy 2, they showed up.
All the mummies are fantastic.
I don't think
though.
it was the
Sorry.
I did like
first.
the first. I know
The
I've
first
seen the
Mummy's
first one. I
good.
liked it.
I like that.
they're
I
all
can't
great.
remember how many I've seen. I think I've seen
There's
like two or
like
three.
3 of them.
I might have seen all of them then, but I was really young.
But
But I
isn't
do
the
know I
third one
like.
when they go to China?
All the mummies except the Tom Cruise one are good.
Yeah,
that was
that's
a
the most
remake.
recent.
And that one
I haven't
sucked.
seen that.
Brendan Fraser was born for that role.
Yeah. that
Yeah, I've
movie
only
was
seen
good.
with him in them.
Heck yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You never seen George of the Jungle?
Yeah, I've seen George of the Jungle.
Okay, then that's not the only movie you've seen.
I want to remake that
That's
one.
not
I
the
want
only
to
what?
rewatch that one.
That's not the only Brandon Fraser movie you've seen.
No, I'm saying the Mummy. With
Oh,
him
the first
in it.
one is the only Mummy you've seen.
No, all I've seen the only mummies I've seen were with him in them.
Oh,
I've never seen a Tom Cruise in the Mummy.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
That's-
watch it either. I just judging from the trailers, it sucks, dude.
That was like more
really
recent. That like came
sucks,
out like the other year.
They tried to make a monster verse, from my understanding. They wanted to be like the superhero universe, except with monsters. They wanted to do like King
Like
Kong.
the
and,
Universal
like,
monsters.
Yeah, like all the like King Kong, Mummy, and I forget what else.
Creature
but
from the Black Lagoon, or like werewolves, vampires.
It didn't take off because the
Dracula,
Mummy sucked
whatever.
too much.
Good, as it should.
I mean, it was pretty rough, but it was good for when I was a kid.
But still, some remakes are good, like 03.
I haven't came across a good one yet.
03? You haven't seen 03 yet. I know this is the 78 playing card deck, but if they had an 03 one or this one when we were at the gas station, I would have grabbed the 03 one.
Dang.
Yeah, like the new Freddy Krueger looked weird.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But
it was more
the
realistic
movie was-
burn victim.
And yeah, she pointed that out to me recently when we were talking about it. It was more realistic for a burn
Yeah.
victim. Because like the old school Freddy Krueger was
You
just
can
like
tell. He
an
looks like
ugly
pizza.
face, but it was
Yeah,
just
he
like
had,
you
like, a
could see his
full nose.
nose and everything. Like a burn victim's not going to look like that. And I was like, oh, if that's what they were going for, it's true.
I'll have to watch it again because I don't remember the substance of it really.
Yeah.
Well, I have every single one of them on DVD.
The new one
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Well, not the new.
I'm pretty sure it's on
The
there.
remake.
No.
I think like Wes Craven's New Nightmare's on it.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the one they're
The
talking
remake,
about. The
yeah.
remake is not. I don't have
We
it.
want to see if it holds up because we haven't seen it since it came out.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
just
think.
saw it when it came out
I
in
think we
theaters.
saw it in
and that was
theaters.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of a remake that I like.
Because they're all garbage.
The Fly, The Thing. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right. The
Remakes.
Fly. You're right.
Remakes.
All right, everybody. Go ahead. If you have any stories that you would like to hear on the podcast, send them in to us via Facebook. You can send it in a video,
Voice memo. Send them in to us.
You could type them out. If you use emails more, you can send those to the
Terrorform Podcast at gmail.com.
Email address. You can message us on Instagram.
Please do.
Comment
please
on
do.
our YouTube.
Go ahead and follow it. We built up quite a following on Instagram recently. That was nice.
And get us to
We
200
appreciate the
subscribers.
followers.
We're almost there.
Yeah, all the Instagram followers, go ahead and sub to us, please. And make sure that you terraform your surroundings, make it spooky.
Yep. Keep
And
it spooky.
also, stay Bye.
Jesus Christ.
Bye.
Every every time.